Welcome to season 2 of the Lady Do build. Last season we pretty much started the boat. It was the first season, so we accomplished building the frames, the keel. We got the frames set, pilot house plate in, and got it mostly strung with stringers. We also started the tanks. This season we're going to be finishing up the tanks, mostly fuel tanks, finish stringing the hull. We haven't strung the bottom of the hull because it makes it too difficult to get on the inside. Once we string the bottom of the hull, we're going to have to build a sight ladder or a boarding ladder of some sort. It'll be permanent until the boat's done so that we can get into the boat easy. So we got that to do. Put in an engine room hatch. I want to get that in before we get the bottom strung because the stringers will be in the way for that too. And then chine bars, shear pipes, raised shear pipes, and trunk bars. Then we'll start plating. How much of that we're going to get done this season, I don't know. It's all going to depend. But yeah, join us. Enjoy. Remember that we've never built a boat before. We're not professional builders or welders or anything. Sarah's actually been welding for a year. A little over a year. And she's a pretty good welder. I think anybody can do this if you put your mind to it. But if you're watching this video on thinking it's a professional building a boat, wrong place. If you're trying to learn how to weld from me, wrong place. There's plenty of places on YouTube to get proper training on welding. We get by. And we got a boat to build, so this is what we do.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, what she said. Oh, look for us on Patreon as well.
Yes.
Because it had been a while since I had been out to my boat shop, I discovered the concrete in front of the door had swelled up and needed to be chipped out and ground down to open the door. Then, getting my welding card out, I discovered that the tires were flat, at least 3 of them.
One of the advantages of Harbor Freight stuff didn't even last a season.
Pulled out the rest of my gear, the welding equipment, started getting my metalworking equipment reorganized. Turns out I let things get pretty messed up, just thrown about. Tried to fix those tires and there was no doing it. I had to replace. Then pulled the safety equipment off the door, reorganized that. Just trying to get ready for this season.
So I finally got the fuel tank plates into the engine room. Yeah, they hang down a little bit on the bottom. I'll trim that once I'm ready to put on the bottom plating. That way I make sure I get the curve just right. And then inside I got the, let's see if we can see it very well. Up there is my day tank. It's going to be about 50 gallons. 50 gallons on the day tank. It still needs to be finish welded, of course. But that'll be my day tank. I've done all the tanks in 3/16 inch plate. And I think it worked out pretty well. I've also got the engine room hatch cut open. For a while I was seriously considering just purchasing a engine room door hatch, whatever, and they're about $1,000. And I have all the material to build the thing, so I just decided to build it. So that will be my engine room hatch. There will be a step down from the aft cabin decking, which of course this decking here is just temporary. There will be a step down to get down into the engine room. I'm working on an idea on how to do closures on it. So they have some industrial hold down clamps. And I'll show a picture of them here in a minute. But the intention is I want to put them on in a way where they're removable. So that normally they're not on the door, except for one, just enough to hold the door closed from swinging around in the seaway. Other than that, I'll have them off. Then if the time comes where I got to dog it down tight for watertight, I'll break out the others and slip them on. So let the train pass. So these industrial hold down clamps, I'll build brackets for them so that I can slip them onto the door or take them off as needed. So normally there would only be one clamp on there to hold the door closed so it doesn't swing around in a seaway. And then if the time comes when I need to dog it down for water tightness, I can pull out the others, slip them on, and clamp everything down. These industrial clamps that I found are about 1,000 pounds of clamping pressure, and I'm thinking 6 of them ought to do it. So we'll see how that works out. So this is the clamp that I found. It has a clamping force of about 1,000 pounds. And I'm spinning it so you can get a general 3D look of it. On the doors, you'll see there, I just have one clamp on, and I can open it, the door opens and closes. Then, if I need to, I can put all 6 clamps on it for, clamping it when it needs to be watertight.
I had the plate cut from the bulkhead and welded some 1.5 by 1/4 flat bar around it. Got it all ground down. Most of it was fairly flat without too much warpage. I think I ended up with 3/16 of an inch over 5 feet. Start checking it.
All right, everybody, this is Paul Taylor. He's going to be helping us this season quite a bit. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Not too bad. Where are you from?
West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington.
What do you do for a living?
I drive trucks.
You ever built a boat before?
No, but I've seen boats before.
Right on. So he'll be helping us. Go ahead. What are you making?
Door hinges.
Paul had gone to a local burrito place. Got some breakfast burritos, brought me one. There was some red sauce, so I was going to put it on and enjoy that, but I tasted it at first. Decided there was no way I was eating that. Gave me the hiccups and everything. I was curious, as hot as it was, if it would eat the mill scale off the steel and maybe use it instead of sandblasting.
Hey, have you tried their hot sauce yet?
Red sauce?
Yeah. You have? Hot.
No, it's not.
Dude, I'm seeing if it'll peel away my, mill scale.
Not that hot.
It's that hot. I'll bet you it eats right through that mill scale. My burrito.
Yeah, I think it's ready.
And then I decided I'd taste it first. Holy.
You guys tried it?
No?
No, you don't think I tried it?
No, I think you just put it on your burrito. I don't mean you tried it. It just means you put it on your burrito. Now you've tried it.
You do it every day, dude.
All right.
I used a carpenter's pencil, 5/8 of an inch wide, to set my gap all the way around. Sarah had to come out and check my welds, make sure I was doing it right.
What do you think? That was great. You gonna hold water? I hope. Yeah, you can hold it. Put it down. You know. You should hold it. Well, yeah.
Keith knows I don't like him, right? Oh, yeah.
Wait, Keith broke into door What a fucking asshole.
Ricky's boyfriend Ryan was at the house and he didn't know. And Ryan walked outside and was like, what are you doing? Ryan knowing he was and he went, I'm drunk and stuff and sober up front.
Yeah.
So, of course, we went and got a dog to bite.
Good.
But yeah, he started breaking into our house.
Count on it.
Yeah. So I was like, "Do you have your security cameras and shit?" She goes, "Keith's the one that put them in." Oh God, who's Keith? A cousin of mine.
It was Sarah and Nick's 5-year anniversary. She was getting all dressed up for her day.
Hi, Sirsa!
Hi. Does it look acceptable for a date night?
Oh, yes.
Without a dress, because I don't want to.
Yes. You're adorable.
You're adorable too.
Hopefully it holds water.
Holy hell.
Plus, I want the door that leads to the point, because I've already got the doors I've done, other than drain. I want to get the door to the point where I can lift it in there and start setting up hinges
Oh, okay.
so that well, no, that's this one. There's about 3/16 over 5 foot. Yeah. So, not too bad. Yeah, grind it to get this slag off this side, and then weld on a couple of hinges.
Yeah.
I'm only going to weld the top 2 hinges on. I'm not going to weld the bottom hinge on because it's going to be real close to that engine bed. So I want to make sure I'm not into the engine bed before I weld it on.
Yeah.
How much is that orange seal stuff?
Doesn't matter. It's the only way to do it, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, well the kids are gonna stay the night at Dorothy's. They were just gonna go home for a couple hours and Dorothy was like, let's have to stay the night.
Well, you know, I've got a date. No, I probably don't know that. So I'm going to be
I
in
thought that was
spring.
smart. No, today is Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Springs.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be at pickup point.
We're gonna
It's 6.
Okay. Well we're gonna go to the hangar again.
Oh,
Because we both really like those.
but the wire wheel's cheaper.
Totally wearing my Ren Fair shoes.
Your what?
Ren Fair shoes. The
Ren
shoes
Fair-
for,
oh.
for my get up, my
Right.
garb. And I forgot. They dig into the back of the
It's moleskin. Better than moleskin?
I'll be wearing them for a few hours, whatever. They're not high heels. Good God.
Yeah.
I needed to drill out the 3 pieces of steel that will be the hinges that are welded to the door. I got them all set up. I cut a piece of 1/2 inch rod so that I could run it through all 3 holes and make sure they're all lined up perfectly so the door is proper. Then measured it off. Tack welded them into place, then finish welded them. I needed to weld on something to the door that I can lift the door with, get it put into place and check fit. I had to bring the door in from the aft side, even though the door was going to be on the forward side of that bulkhead, because the pilot house plate was already welded into place. I cut a piece of 1-inch round bar and bent it so that I could have a grab handle above that door when I'm going down the stairs. Got it all leveled and anchored and welded into place. A certain portion of the fuel tanks were going to be blocked by the hatch, and so I wouldn't be able to finish welding some of it once the hatch was in. So I decided to go ahead and do finish welding on that portion of the tank.
Hi guys, thank you for watching. That's the end of this week. Next week we will be doing the rest of the engine room hatch and chine bars, possibly shear. Make sure you like, subscribe, and watch. Check out Patreon. We'll post that link. And we will see you next week. Thank you.